What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're gonna be going over my PSA submission. I finally got my grades back after I sent in 10 cards about 2.5 months ago. So we're gonna be going over all the grades today. And I'm gonna first, obviously I hit them all, and I'm gonna let you guys, look at the card and like think what it maybe got, and then we'll rip off the little sticky note and see what we got. So I sent in 10 cards to GameStop about exactly, I think 65 days ago. I've done it through GameStop twice now, and I did a PSA video on the other ones. I learned a little bit more about grading, so I think this video will be a lot better. And unfortunately, I already did look at all the grades, so I do know. I tried to fight it so I could just be, shocked in the video, but after waiting 2.5 months, you kind of just want to see what you got. So I'm gonna be going over all 10 cards today, and then maybe a little backstory of how I got them, but I have all the scores hidden. And yeah, so we'll just have a little bit of fun. You can guess the grades below if you want, or you can just guess them in your head. And yeah, let's start off. So the first one is the Zapdos from 151. So here we go. I got this in, I think, I got this in a collection. Yeah, I got this off of a girl selling her entire collection, and it looked pretty clean. If you want to look at the centering, and then in the back, there is actually, now looking at, there's like the teeniest little white dot right here. But yeah, so this one came back a 9. We got a PSA 9 on the Zapdos, which, I mean, you can't get 10s on all of them. I mean, maybe some people do, but obviously, so we got 110 so far. And then the next one, this is a card from my personal collection. It is the 2019 Black Star promo, Lucario and Melmetal GX Power Partnership 10s. I've had this in my binder for a long time, and I'm not like the biggest fan of this card, and I'm not a big Lucario fan, so I was like, let me just send it in because it looks super, super good. So yeah, we sent it in, and we got a 9. So I mean, on this one, the front is like really, really, really clean. Centering, pretty darn good. And then the back, oh wow, yeah. So if you look right here, I don't want to be the one to say it, but that little red dot was not there when I sent it in. I went over these pretty thoroughly. Some of these sat on my desk, and I went over them like multiple times for months. And yeah, so I'm not sure where that, it looks like literally a coffee. Maybe it actually is a little print dot, and somehow I didn't notice it, but yeah, so the Lucario Metal got a 9. Ooh. Next one, we got a Persian. We took this in a trade at one of the shows. I don't remember which show it was. It was quite a days back, but it looked pretty clean to me. So I was like, I wanted to send in 10 cards, so I sent this one in too. And yeah, centering, I mean, pretty good. There is like the slightest little white dot, I think, but on the back, yeah, really, I mean, you can look at it, it looks pretty clean. And the Persian got a 9. So far we got 3 9s, and there's 10 cards. So far, 3 9s. Let's continue. This one next was from my friend Joey. He sold me his entire Pokemon collection when I was trying to build up some bigger inventory for my shows. And yeah, he pulled this from a pack from Big 5 Sporting Good, I'm pretty sure. They bought one pack, him and his friend. And yeah, Joey pulled this. Pretty crazy. It used to be like around $150 when I got it at the time. It's been sitting on my desk, and yeah, if you can look, well, I see now, like when I'm looking at it again, I see the tiniest little white dot right there. So we'll see. And the Lily's Cliff Fairy got a 9. So yeah, we got 4 9s so far. So far we are not doing too hot. We got 4 9s. But I mean, honestly, like, everybody wants a 10. This is only my second submission, so I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. My first submission, I got 2 10s, a 10 on a card I didn't even think I was gonna get a 10 on. And yeah, so this submission, we'll see if we can beat it. Next one up is Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. I traded my family friend Tyler for this, for one of the lilies from Mega Evolutions. We did a bigger trade with a little cash on top. And I took in this Team Rocket's Wobbuffet, and at the time I was still sort of new to vending, so I didn't really know how vending went with Pokemon Center stamps, and this sat in my my display case for I'd say like 5, 6, 7 shows, and finally I was like, no one wants this. It looks pretty good, so let me send it in. And now, I mean, it's so weird because now when I'm looking at them, I didn't see any of this, but there is the tiniest little white dot right there in the very corner. And other than that, the centering, pretty dang clean. And Team Rocket's Pokemon Center stamp got a 9. So yeah, so far 5 9s. Next up, super rare card. There's only like 600 of these graded in the world, and yeah, this one is pretty awesome. I don't know if you've ever seen this card, but it is a Pikachu Rumble. And the main reason I sent this card in is because when this card like is raw, it is so hard to like value it and like put a price on it, because there's just like sales for it all over the place. Like one grade goes up another 200, 100, like it's all just super random. So like it's not like one specific cost for this card. It's just very hard to tell. So I sent this one in just to get like a real value on the card to see what it's worth, because it's in super good condition when you look at it. And then obviously there's some whitening on the back and stuff. So I wasn't expecting this card to 10, obviously, because I mean, it's just not even a 10 contender. But to price this card, I feel like I just wanted to send it in to tell me, what does PSA think this is? So I know like actual price on it. And this Pikachu Rumble got a 6, which I'm not complaining because the whitening's pretty bad on it. It's super off-centered. Look how big the top is compared to the bottom. And then the sides are pretty good, but the top and bottom, pretty bad. But yeah, this card, there's only like 600 of these graded. And I'm not a big fan of slabs, but I kind of want to hold on to this one. You got the Pikachu, the Magikarp, and the little Vulpix in the background. And yeah, this is just a card you might see it once at a show or twice, but you're not going to see it too often because, you know, I mean, there's only 600 graded. And there's some other cards in here that I'm going to show you that's been graded over 20,000 times. So yeah, Pikachu got a 6. So we're at 5 9s and 1 6. The next one, I got this from my buddy Sam in another trade. Actually, I think I bought a good chunk of his collection, and this was probably back in October at the Pokemon event, I'm pretty sure. And this is the Espeon from Undaunted. It's one of the primes, super clean card. Condition wise, I mean, there's some whitening on the back, on majority of the corner. Actually, every corner has some little white dots and stuff. The front, pretty clean, nicely centered, little dirty, some scratches and stuff on the surface. And this one got a 7. So yeah, I mean, it pretty much stayed the same as what the raw card's worth, but I still wanted to send it in because, you know, cards like this, like these are like the vintage cards you don't see every day, and I feel like they're not hard to price, but the value changes like drastically compared to LP, MP, and like now I know like for sure like what condition it's in, and you know it's in the slab, so there's no like fighting it. So yeah, we got a 6, a 7, and then 5 9s so far. Next up is an Umbreon Gold Star from Celebrations. So this card was in my mom's, or not my mom's, at my mom's house in my childhood closet for about 4 years, I think, 4 or 5 years. It was in a blister pack, and like a Fusion Strike blister pack with one of the Espeon or Eevee hollows. I opened up 2 of them because I couldn't find anything in the stores, and I really wanted to open up some packs. So I was like, you know what? I liked Fusion Strike, I loved it. I put in a bunch of the 3-pack blisters, you know, like the 3 packs with the promo. Put a bunch in my closet, and one day I just really wanted to open some stuff. So, oh, I'm thinking of the Espeon, my bad. But this one, I had a Celebrations tin with the Lance's Charizard, which comes with a few packs. So I opened it up, and I've never opened Celebrations my entire life. I just keep the tin sealed. It was in my box with the Fusion Strikes one, which we'll get to later in the video. And ripped this bad boy out of there, and you know, looked pretty clean. And send it in, and boom, we got we got a 10. That is my first 10 in the submission, obviously. But yeah, so we got a 10 on the Umbreon, pretty sick. You know, I mean, it looks pretty darn clean, but yeah, nice little pickup. We got a 10 on that one. And then this is the one I was talking about right here. So the Fusion Strike Espeon from Fusion Strike in the 3-pack blister. This one I pulled literally maybe 4 months ago. And yeah, that's, I think, the second biggest chase in Fusion Strike compared to the Gengar. And I was so surprised because I opened it's 3 packs. I opened 2 packs, nothing. And then this was kind of like not stuck to the card, but like I would just like, I didn't even do a pack trick or nothing. I just went through and and I'm like, oh my God. Because, you know, I've never pulled like a big hitter, especially like in this era, Fusion Strike and all that. I pulled like the Gengar VMAX, not the expensive one, like the smaller one. But in Fusion Strike, this is obviously the biggest one I've pulled compared to the Gengar. So, especially after 4 years of it just sitting in your closet, like you're so shocked because you're like, holy, that's been in my closet for 4 years just sitting there. And I'm just very glad I didn't sell it. But yeah, so this Espeon, pretty clean. The back's a little off-centered after looking at it when I got it back. I mean, it looks pretty close, but the left's a little heavy, which is that side over there. And yeah, so the Espeon VMAX got a 9. So yeah, this is pretty much a 9 video, but we got one left. You know, you learn stuff from grading. I know, like, now looking at all these, I know what to look for in the next ones. So this is 1, 9, I got a 10, 7, a 6, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So we got 4, 5, 6 9s, 1 10, a 6, and a 7. And last but not least, we got the biggest card in my submission. This has been sitting on my desk for 5 months. I bought this when I first started vending, I think a week after my first show. So it's been since September. It's been September, all of October, all of November, all of December, all of January. It's been about 4 months. So it just sat on my desk for 2 months, and then I finally sent it out for another 2.5 months. And then, yeah, this Lugia, I always thought it was super clean, but I was waiting to have a stack of 10 cards to send out. So it just sat there and sat there and sat there. Here's the front and the back. And yeah, I mean, obviously this card I didn't mind sitting there because it's such a beautiful card, you know, like a Grail, you know. And the Lugia got a 10. I mean, I was like so stoked. This is my biggest card I've ever graded. You know, obviously, like, value-wise, crazy to get a 10. Feels super nice. And this is mainly why I didn't wait to see the grades. I could have waited if there wasn't like a huge Holy Grail chase in there, but I really just wanted to. This is one of those cards where you look at it and you're like, this has to get a 10. And yeah, this card is just super clean, perfect condition. And yeah, it's my biggest 10 so far. I mean, obviously all those 9s, this, you know, made up for it in the Umbreon. But yeah, it was pretty cool experience. Yeah, beautiful artwork. If you haven't seen this card, I'm sure you have if you're into Pokemon. Super stoked, first 10. Am I gonna give up on grading? No, I do have another stack for my grading. But what I am gonna do this time around is I'm really gonna like go through it thoroughly even more. Even extra lights, flashlights, everything, because you know, on most of these, they've been sitting on my desk for so long, and I'm like, I remember looking at them once or twice or multiple times, and I really thought they were all pretty good. I mean, obviously they were good contenders. They all got 9s, but maybe not 10 worthy. But you know, it's all a learning process. Oh wow, that one has that's a Pikachu Rumble. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun sending them in, and then obviously getting the grades. You just don't know what you're gonna get, but. Yeah, this one, you know, made the submission all worth it. To grade them, if you are wondering about grading, or if you already know, obviously, but if you go through GameStop, it costs $20 a card if you're a pro member, or $25, I think, if you're not. And yeah, and then if you get it like a huge card like this, there is an upcharge. It was $39.99 because of the value of the Lugia. So I paid that when I went to go pick them up. And even the GameStop dudes were like, that's a nice one, good stuff, good job. And I was like, thanks dude, I appreciate it. But yeah, grading's fun. The only part about grading that sucks is literally waiting. So you send it off and you're like, just send it off and don't think about it for at least 2 months because it's not gonna come back. And I sent this out through GameStop, and I know some other people that sent theirs out personally, not through GameStop, and mine came back faster. So take that into consideration. I know a lot of people have had bad experiences with GameStop, but I've done it twice now. I've had great experience so far. I almost have another stack. Actually, I have a stack of 20 cards to send out, and I'll be dropping off another submission probably sometime next week. And then obviously 2 months from now, I'll have the results, and then I'll probably make another video. But yeah, grading, I mean, it could be it could be fun. It just sucks, like the waiting part. And then also, like if you don't get the grades, you're obviously wanting 10s. So I sent in 10 cards, 2 10s, 1 6, 1 7, and then the rest 9s. It's not the funnest thing, but like it's, you know, obviously getting 10s, you can't complain, and I'm not. It's just, you know, just gotta learn, maybe get better at grading and look at my cards even better for next time. So yeah, this is my PSA submission. Got my 10 cards. These will be, most of these will, or actually almost all of these will be at my table, available for sale. The Lugia, big one. This one I kind of want to crack and just put it in my binder because I pulled it. You know, it just gets a little more sentimental to you, but I really thought I had a good chance at a 10, that's why I sent it in. And yeah, this is also, just wanted you guys share, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing my first podcast with Ryan. I called it Adam's Research Lab. I've always loved ancient Pokemon, fossil Pokemon. And right here, I ordered this actually off of Pokemon Center. I didn't do a bootleg, print it myself. I ordered it from Pokemon Center, waited about a week and got it sent to me. And then right here, I got this for Christmas a couple years ago. It's just a T-Rex fossil. Just love dinosaurs my whole life. Love fossil Pokemon. Just one of my favorite Pokemon is Kabutops. He's obviously not a dinosaur, but fossils. I just love everything about fossils and Pokemon. And then in a research lab, you know, you gotta do some research. So on all my guests, I'm gonna do some research. We're gonna dig deep and, you know, just talk about Pokemon in general, the hobby, being a vendor, people that are host events, collectors. I'm gonna kind of, you know, just enjoy it, have fun with my friends, and I wanna do it as if we're just sitting at a show with some downtime talking, because we already talk about Pokemon for 7 hours. Whoever you're vending next to, usually, you know, you talk about Pokemon for 7 hours with them. Actually, sometimes longer if you're there early. But yeah, so hope you guys like the picture. And then obviously I got my new chairs and got my new like little middle table thing, little coffee table type thing. So yeah, excited to shoot the first video tomorrow. Hopefully it goes well. I'm praying it goes well, and hope you guys will check it out. And if you guys liked my PSA submission video or the grade reveals, please like the video, comment your favorite one, and comment the grades if you did guess them. I want to see what you thought by seeing them. And if you have any recommendations for me showing the camera next time, like on a reveal and stuff, let me know, because I definitely want to improve. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.